Welcome back, guys. Here we are. It's the Frost Battles by ELC Gaming, also powered by Strifewire. They are the ones setting up the tournament for us, and we are at the point of the last match of today. It's going to be the losers match. It's going to be Jacobo and Evangelion going up against Best Marmot and Vince. So we have a battle between Spain and France. And before we jump into that match, let's quickly listen to what the team's got to say. Best Marmot and Vince, I'm quickly jumping in. Hey guys, how's it going? Here I am.
Si no, escríbeme algo.
Oh, eating. That's good. Keeping the mind fresh with some sugar. Yeah, but such a demolishing priest by them. They've been doing such a great job. I don't know if you saw the last match.
Played good, but they often have they always have the good card like Anduin, Raza and Kazaku.
Yeah,
so
they have a nut draw totally. I totally agree to that.
I guess when you draw these cards, your win rate is pretty good.
Yeah, but how are you feeling? You lost your first match. It was only a 1-3.
We're feeling good actually. I think we still have a shot. I definitely want to play against Pavel and Commander next, so we need to win this one.
Sure, I understand. But Marmot, how are you thinking about that? Did you also get something to eat?
Yeah, I guess we can do something this time, hopefully better than the last one.
I hope so. You're our only French team, so we have Odemian and we also have Maverick, which counts like a little bit, but you're the only team that consists of 2 French people, so you gotta stand up for your country. So make something happen. Is there a deck that you feel most confident in your lineup?
Druid, of course.
Yeah, Druid, but
everyone is confident with Druid.
Yeah, okay, but probably this is gonna be banned if we don't see anything strange from Jacobo and Evangelion.
Yeah, it's bad.
Or are you betting on them to leave your Druid open again as they did with AK Wonder?
I don't know. Actually, they left Druid open last match and it didn't work for them, so I think they will ban our Druid.
Yeah, I think so too. I totally agree to that. Anyways, guys, I wish you good luck. Have fun.
Yep.
And when you're going to win the match, we're going to have a quick winners interview. If not, you can also stay in this channel and then I'll just quickly talk to you and tell you guys how it's going.
Okay.
So, anyways, enjoy. All right, now jumping into Evangelion and Jacobo. Unfortunately, you can't listen to Evangelion as his sound is still not fixed, but Jacobo's sound is up, so we're going to talk to the team captain. Jacobo, how are you feeling?
Well, we have lost the 0-3, but we have to try to to come back.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely possible. Do you feel confident taking on Best Marmot and Vince, or are you more like, okay, this is our last shot? Do you think you can make it?
Yes, I think we can make it. We have a bandwidth now.
You will? All right, because I was wondering about that. What was your thought? I see Evangelion laughing right now. So there are some pictures are telling more than 1,000 words. So what was your thought banning the mage?
I think the mage does more damage to our setup than Druid.
Yeah. Yeah, but in the end, the Druid still went 3-0 against you, so...
well, the Hydra from Fireland Portals, was very dangerous.
Oh yeah, the Hydra. That was really bad. The Bittertat Hydra with your own mage. I was like, oh really? The Bittertat Hydra now. But anyways, Best Marmot and Vince, their secret strategy was eating right now. So after they lost their first match, they went on and ate something to get ready. So did you something special for this match now, or did you just sit back and watch the stream?
I don't know. I see it and watch the street.
Yeah, do you know these the pipas? That's what I know from Spanish people. There are some old men in Spain are sitting on park benches and they're eating pipas, which is like small nuts that they get out of the hull. Do you eat stuff like that?
Nah, I don't. But in Spanish, it's very I don't know outside. Yeah, for entertainment,
Yeah.
it's very.
Is it something like
it's
popcorn for you guys? Do you enjoy it like popcorn?
Nah, it's not like popcorn, but I prefer popcorn.
All right. So after this game, if you win it, I'm gonna come back for a quick winners interview. And yes, okay, I see that face. Evangelion is like, if we win it, no, when we win it. So you will definitely win it. I see the spirit, and I wish you good luck, have fun, and talk to you right after the game. Even if you lose, you can just stay here, and then I'm gonna talk to you how it's going on and stuff like that. So, anyways, hang out here and then enjoy the match. Feel free to go whenever you are, and I'm gonna leave you guys to your team discussion.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, there we go. So I really like the players today. Obviously, some great dudes out of the Hearthstone scene, big names, but also big people behind it. Really like how Jacobo, even though he's not that confident in his English, he's really pulling through. And all my difficult questions about Pipas, don't know where they're coming from. But anyways, guys, we're ready to go. Spain versus France, Evangelion and Jacobo versus Best Marmot and Wins. They're already preparing to battle. Alright, and we're jumping in to the match. 0-0 the score that we're starting with. Both teams have already lost, and whichever team loses right here will be eliminated from the tournament, unfortunately. The winner team will move on to the decider match versus AK Wonder and Pavel. And let's see how it all works out. Talking about the bans, both Druid bans came in for the teams. And we see Mage, Paladin and Warlock going up against Paladin, Mage, Paladin, Priest and Warrior.
So, okay, we got Kazakus. Hope we will get a nice potion on T5. First pass. No need to wait 1 minute. Hey,
Yeah.
got Arthas.
PvE boy.
He lost 6 hours of his life.
That's mean.
What would Uther do?
Y en el 4 la protectora, ¿no? El problema de hacer esto es que hay que luego jugar el épico sí o también, yo creo, ¿eh? Vale, jugando un poco en torno al Golaka y esas cosas, ¿no? No.
There we go. So first turn finally. A Wildfin Inquisitor coming down. And even though that trades pretty well into the loot order, Best Marmot and Wins still decided to go for that. Power Shield also available for future turns, and the Tar Creeper Kazakus. Yeah, being wrecked by the Priest from Green Sheep and Tic Tac, they might want to take some revenge here. Let's see if they get it.
Il développe une arme, on est ok. Si mes chefs de guerre, c'est un peu relou. Ça, c'est ok.
Ça, c'est ok.
Okay, so.
J'imagine que s'il fait ça, c'est qu'il y a arme,
Yeah, if he
get
coins
weapon
that,
on next turn.
it's
I
because
guess
he has
if
the
he
Running
coins-
Blade. So we need to play around that. And I think
Yeah.
that Dark Reaper is okay because Kazakus can give us.
He goes 5 life. Yup. 5 life, okay, I agree with that. Let's go.
And even if he has the Rallying Blade, which he's supposed to have here, we have a good Kazakus potion with the Resurrect effect.
Me gusta más épico. Sí, ¿verdad? Me gusta bastante más.
So talking about a good Kazakus potion here that might be coming up for Best Marmot and Vince. And they might be needing it, because right now Jacobo and Evangelion, they're putting on the pressure, holding a second Moloch War Leader if they want to. Now Kazakus coming down, probably going for the 5-cost spell. Able to deal 5 damage or 4 damage to all minions. That's gonna be interesting what they opt to go for. I think 4 damage to all minions is enough, because something that might be coming down is either another Murloc War Leader or turn 4 the Gentle Megasaur. You could also think about a Blessing of Kings. If you think about that Blessing of Kings, you probably want to go for the 5 damage instead of the 4, but does it make a real difference? I don't think so. And also what's making it difficult here, if they took, because right now we cannot know for certain, if they took the 4 damage to everybody, the Polymorph is not really gonna kick in. So what did they decide to go for? It's Polymorph and 4 damage to all minions, but at least the Polymorph happens first, which might be pretty important, thinking about the Spike Ridge Steed, which is already in the hand of Jacobo and Evangelion.
Okay, so 1 out of 3. You need to be good here.
Oh, you thought about that? Don't you thought about
Okay, if we play
the taunt
Defender
plus
and
Doomsayer?
Can trade.
Actually, we'll need to put the 1 damage.
Actually,
each, but
if we play
he does
Defender
that,
and Doomsayer, he has to commit on the board to handle them, so the AoE will be better.
yeah,
Maybe
and
that's
after,
good.
yeah, it's how I think.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay for you?
Yep.
Toran?
And even if he deals with Doomsayer, maybe he
Not the
loses
best,
Divine Shield in the
but still
process,
okay.
so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they don't seem to know right now is that it's quite possible for Jacobo and Evangelion to get rid of that Doomsayer. If they just go for a second Murloc War Leader, you can use that Murloc War Leader to get rid of the Stonehill Defender, and then you have exactly 7 damage to get rid of the Doomsayer here. So that's a possibility to clear it. Is there any other chance? I don't see the play where you go face here. Because that's just too heavy of a loss on the board. You want to have something on turn 6 for your Spike Ridge Steed. Also, you already have 1 Murloc War Leader down. The thing is, if you're running into a Dragonfire potion, it's definitely gonna be harsh for you. There's a Master Spell, and also don't forget about Kazakus Potion. Yeah, and it's definitely worth it now. The Kazakus Potion dealing 4 damage. Unfortunately, not quite hitting the 2-2 with Divine Shield. So that's the only problem for them now. But still, with the Master Spell, quite a nice silence.
Le doy, ¿no? En el 7 podemos ya ir pillando quizás un codo. O sea, si hay una carta de Gain, Eva. ¿Qué está pasando? Nuestra suerte cambia. Se dio Tyrion.
I like Talnos plus Power Shield.
Ça apporte quoi? Sur Bonne Mère, il sera obligé de trade.
One more low?
On préfère pas jouer Shadow Vision ce tour pour aller chercher.
Yup.
Quoique, au prochain tour, on pourra jouer Shadow Vision et aller chercher la
You
potion. Donc je pense que
prefer Shadow
Talnos
Vision
c'est bien, ouais. Ouais.
Okay, Talnos okay. Plus Shield on it.
And if
So
plays
it
Bonne Mère, we have
free
to
trade.
Shadow Vision and get potion. And in worst case, we have the death.
Shadow Vision or at worst. Yeah. With the taunt. So not so bad.
Winter is here.
Right card. Oh. Alakir. Okay.
Yeah, setting up the trades right now. Best Marmot and Vince. The only thing not really going in their favor right now is that they don't have a real board clear available to themselves, but they still hold the Shadow Vision, so most likely they will get a Shadow Word Horror or even the Dragonfire Potion out of that. Also, with the Cable Shadow Priest, they're at least able to steal the 2/2 Hydrologist if they wanted to. But this Holy Nova, unfortunately you can't trade your Blood Mage Thalnos in and then use the Holy Nova for 3. Also in this case I'm not too sure if the Holy Nova is the right play to go, even if that worked, because maybe you want to keep that for a later stage where a little bit more is on the board than a 3/3 and a 2/2. But right now they're going for the Shadow Visions. Oh! The pint-sized potion opens up quite new plays, but you can't use it this turn with the Cable Shadow Priest. And that's why they just go for the Potion of Madness, and they will probably use the Holy Nova in this play. Yeah, just get the clear done. What they're doing by this is not getting rid of their opponent's most important threat, but they're delaying the damage, because if we had seen a buff on the Corpse Taker last turn, I would have been really bad, because then you can't stop it anymore. You have the Shadow Word Death, but just like this, they avoided a little bit of damage. Still, Shadow Word Death available to maybe get rid of Tirion Fordring here. Also, Lyra's lining up with the Potion of Madness. So, still a lot of options available to them. And don't forget that they're still healthy at 23 HP. They could still do a lot. This game is far from being decided into either way here. Jacobo and Evangelion also with the Ashbringer that comes out of Tirion Fordring. Still a lot of stuff to do. And for now, this to me looks like a little bait. Nice play, playing the Infested Tauren, because that opens up the chance that Jacobo and Evangelion, that they actually go for another buff here on that Tirion Fordring, and that your Shadow Word Death gets even more value out if you get something like a Spike Ridge Steed, Blessing of Kings, or even a Bone Maw. But for now, none of these cards are in the hand of the Spanishman.
La duda sería si es Godaka también. Arrepentimiento noble, ojo. Que no llevan ningún bicho grande, que no. Más allá de raza. Noble tampoco sirve. Y el ojo tampoco sirve. Sí. Pues que tampoco va a ser muy útil. Le das noble, ¿no? ¿Meto Godaka o...? No, no. Y Trade supongo que sí, ¿no? Meto Hero Power.
Ouais. Token.
Golokka Crawler being drawn.
On part sur Lyra quand même. L'idée c'est de faire Lyra, potion de folie sur la 3-3, sur la 2-2
Oui.
pardon. On trade la 2-2 dedans.
Ouais.
Ouais.
Trade,
on fait double trade, après on fait Death. L'idée c'est de lui redonner son
ok.
cap total.
Lyra. Ok.
Attends. Bon, c'est bon.
Another one.
Tu fais l'autre potion.
Ok, Noble Sacrifice.
Yep. Tu trade la 3-3 avec la 1. Tu silences
Oh,
le Tyrion.
silence, nice.
Tu peux faire ça
Yep.
aussi, c'est vrai que c'est mieux.
Quick trade
You
is
Shadow Ward Death
2-4,
here.
so value trade. And Shadow Ward Death on Tyrant.
Yeah, thanks Lyra sums it up. What a crazy silence to put down here on the Tyrion Fordring. And that opens up just new dimensions in this game, as Lyra will be staying on this board. Jacobo and Evangelion are still hanging in though. Golakka Crawler and Spike Ridge Steed at least putting up a 4-9 that is untargetable by a Shadow Word Death. Oh, Raza also being drawn now. And there are several options to really make it happen here. Mind Game's probably the first thing you want to do. Even if you have to pop that buffed Golakka Crawler, you can still just go into the Cabled Shadow Priest. Yeah, but still, you're not quite able to get both of that done. Alright, Forbidden Shaping. And just a Rockpool Hunter. And they're lacking 2 damage to really make the pop happening here on board. Forbidden Shaping coming down. And there's another silence out of that Lyra! Are you kidding me? Oh, back to a 2-3! That's the sad life of a Golakka Crawler, and that's the concession out of Jacobo and Evangelion. Oh my god. GG, and once again it's the priest striking here. Proving himself being the dominant class when you get that druid ban happening here. So Best Marmot and Vince taking the first victory here. Remember, this is a best of 5. Last hero standing, so it's just the paladin being eliminated. And we see a quest mage on the side of Jacobo and Evangelion. So they're feeling confident with that play going up against the priest, but at least if we take into consideration what I am saying and what also Green Sheep and TikTok were saying, is that the priest should be favored in this kind of matchup. So let's see how this works out for our Frenchman.
Ça c'est comme au poker, ça. Quand tu sais pas quoi faire, tu fous. Okay.
Yeah, so in this matchup, we definitely need to draw Handwin as fast as possible because
silence could be okay.
it's our only win condition.
Yeah.
Incredible discovery.
Yep, Dark Reaper and go face.
Yeah, on the curve. Actually, it will be
Doomsayer,
Turn
I
4
guess.
Kazakus, Turn 5 Raza, Silence on Doomsayer, yeah. And go face. Face.
Face first, yeah. Kazakus
Let's
on
go.
the right. Bon, il a pas joué de Primordial Glyph après, mais...
Sure. No.
Yep.
So, 5. 2 draw?
Sheep.
It's okay.
I
And
think we will always have a lot of cards in
to
hand, so we
demon?
don't need demon.
Ship? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some
Okay.
Doomsayer or some stuff.
And actually, ship can be good.
Most
to
important
deny
thing
some
is
blow.
we draw. We want Anduin.
You look very familiar.
Dude, come on. Oh, play this card. So it's not the Neria version.
Attends. Je pense pas.
Face.
Je pense qu'il faut draw.
And Raza.
En fait, Raza, on peut le jouer au tour d'après, alors que ça... On a déjà le
Good one
silence.
to- You think? Okay. But I don't understand why draw now is better than draw on next turn.
Yeah, okay.
And to put
So
the
you-
5/5 now. We can attack.
Some small conflicts in the French team, but Best Marmot got his will, and so the play is Raza. And I totally agree to that, because actually his point is valid. You have another turn of attacking if you play your Raza first. You have the 5/5 out a turn earlier. You can draw after that. And that's exactly what you gotta do. Keeping up the pressure against a control heavy deck like a Quest Mage is. And I also understand that Vince's point of view right here is draw as quickly as possible, because that's your winning condition. You want to draw as quickly as possible in order to be able to get out the combination here of pulling down Anduin and then going for 3 shots every time you play another card. So interesting to listen to the thoughts behind what the teams are actually talking about. Let's jump in back to the Spanish guys, Jacobo and Evangelion. Obviously, they're not talking English, they're talking Spanish, but I hope that's also interesting for the majority of the chat to listen to.
¿No crees? Yo quizás haría eso, bloque orador, que de orador tanquee porque nunca se va a resolver, yo creo. Y a la vuelta, pues... Sí, o Nova y los... No sé. Sí, quizás Nova Oráculo a la vuelta.
Alright, so this is gonna be a Doomsayer with an ice block only? That is quite interesting. Going out with the Doomsayer. Okay, they wanna get rid of some cards in their hand and wanna keep the freeze for later. But you could have also fit in something like Frost Nova and Doomsayer. Are you afraid of the Shadow Word Pain? I'm not really sure. But yeah, I understand the way that they think behind this. Because with that play, even though if they don't get the Doomsayer going and there's a high chance that it actually fails, they at least get their Cabalist's Tome in their hand. On the other side, we see a Rathion being chosen out of the Stonehill Defender. And a Gluttonous Ooze, then followed up by a Silence, and that's just how the Doomsayer is taken care of. Besmarmid and Vince are not even thinking about trading here. The Silence effectively dealing 7 damage in that case. And there's a Cold Light Oracle.
The only thing playing that, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, do it. Oh, do it. No.
That Cold Light Oracle is actually allowing Besmarmid and Vince to draw quicker into their combination. They still are not holding Anduin. And are right now thinking about the Kazakus Potion, probably also dropping down the Loot Hoarder. There we go, Shadow Visions and Spirit Lash. Okay, so they decide to go for the Shadow Visions here.
He can have a second Doomsayer and we need to clean it, so
we need to get Anduin as fast as possible, but if we don't have answer to a second Doomsayer, we can lose.
And that's exactly the point. They're saying it right now. They have to get Anduin as quickly as possible right now. But by going for Shadow Visions and not going for the Loot Hoarder, you just get another spell. The Loot Hoarder enables you, because you just create another copy, you're not even getting another card out of your deck. So in this situation, I think if your goal really is to get that Anduin as quickly as possible out of your deck, I would have chosen to go for the Loot Hoarder, even if that blocks your side. Because you have already seen one Frost Nova, but still, they are the guys in charge, and they are the guys in charge for a reason. On the other side, we see another Cabalist's Tome in the hands.
Actually. Okay.
I must remain hidden to remain free.
The big one.
Yeah, because if we play loot order, we can overdraw.
Come on! No. And Golaka? Yeah.
Te haría Grifo, Arcanóloga, si no sabe nada de congelar. El secreto, bueno. O Grifo y el tomo, quizás. Venga, va. Pues bastante malo con 3 spells, supongo, pero... Counter, ¿no? Madre, y ahora...
Time runs out on me.
Perhaps it's our last chance to draw next turn. We'll see. What to do, what to do. Well, Cabalist's Tome. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
so
the
you
top
start
deck.
with healing one of our minion. So you can't play on draw right now, we need to attack with 5/5 before. So you put... No!
sure.
You should attack with the 2/3 and 3/3 and
Yeah.
5/5 face, I guess, but
And
it's okay.
Now we
It's okay,
No?
you can play Engine right now.
The light has betrayed me.
Oh, okay.
Hero power in the O2. Can play the shield, I guess, the 3/1.
Full face.
Hero power face and everything
Now?
face.
Okay. Actually, we
Not a bad spot to be in. Bust Marmot and Vince probably able to pop the opponent's secret, as they just pointed out, within the next turn. On the other hand, we don't really see the machinery going. We have another ice block, so this might mean another turn of survival, another turn of, yeah, looking for the ending. And there's the Molten Core and also Antonidas, so at least 2 pieces of the combination. But they're still looking for the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
The end is coming!
There is another Doomsayer, also Counterspell being dropped, bringing the quest to 4 out of 6. And that's gonna be interesting if they really concede. Alright, they just wanted to check what kind of secret they should expect here. And they will pop the ice block with the Void Form, which is the hero ability of Anduin. Rathian also still available to attack. You might choose to clear the Doomsayer if you don't want to lose your whole board. Also, Gnomish Inventor, another card draw. They don't really need it, but it's not gonna be harmful in any way. Also, they have the Radiant Elemental, just waiting for Lyra maybe to close it all up. But what in the world is gonna save Jacobo and Evangelion here? Their opponents are still on 35 HP. The quest is not fulfilled. Also, 2 Sorcerer's Apprentice are still missing. And you need all of that in your hand together with another Molten Core. There's a primordial glyph, and there's also another arcane intellect. But is there a way to make it happen?
Empieza robando. Vale, pues ya lo tenemos.
And what a great draw, at least the second Molten Core. And also with... I'm not too sure. How many cards are still left? Just 7 cards left in the deck. So at least a chance of 1 out of 7 to draw into the second Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Time runs out on me.
Also with another ice block, they're prolonging the game even further. And unless Best Marmot and Vince, unless they have something like a Secret Eater tucked in their deck, there's still a small chance. What kind of ping was that? I'm not too sure. Is that a concession? Do you want to concede at that point? Or was it just a misclick? I gotta ask after the game. Now, as expected, we see the Void Form coming in, taking out another golden ice block. Right, so dropping the Shadow Word Pain first, triggering the counter spell with that, so still they did not forget about that secret. Most probably they will not go for the Spirit Lash here, as you want to keep that healing for a later point, because you can still not be sure if your opponent is really playing the Exodia type of deck, or if your opponent might be just playing something like Alexstrasza next turn. You might still need to heal, so still very careful here. Also Glacial Mysteries, but just to trigger the quest. No more secrets are in Jacobo and Evangelion's deck. Void Form, and in order to get rid of the overdraw, they will also use the Hold It Over here.
Et les
Ah,
gars.
on s'en fout.
Yep, c'est bon. Ok, admettons.
I
on a rien à
can't do
faire.
anything like this.
Est-ce que tu préfères qu'on ait
Okay,
War
one.
ou pas le
Perhaps
contre
don't
ça?
have Antonidas.
Sachant que leur dernier deck, c'est-
go all in. No.
En sachant que leur dernier deck c'est
Go
Démo.
face.
Démo qui doit être vraiment bon.
Warrior, non?
Ouais, Warrior j'imagine.
You require my assistance?
And there we go.
Ça sort.
It's Exodia coming up for Evangelion and Jacobo.
Your victory proves
And Best Marmot and Vince instantly conceding. There's nothing else to do. They know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot of fireballs raining into their face. So in the end, still able to grab the victory. And actually, that one ice block was very decisive. The one ice block that they got out of the Primordial Glyph, so important in the end. And such a close game. Now, Best Marmot and Vince going for their Pirate Warrior. The only Pirate Warrior performance that we have seen today was a Pirate Warrior performance with 3 drops in the starting hand and another 4 drop to make it all complete. But now we have Anzos first made, the Fiery War Axe, also patches coming out. This is what you want to see playing the Pirate Warrior, so you gotta get it rolling.
Oui, avec l'arme, vu que j'ai la hache pour...
Also, probably not too many discussions about the first turn
je
play
vais
here.
faire mon meilleur rôle. Go face! My best.
Ils ont envoyé la quête.
Actually, I've had the coin another time. Can be bullying.
Yeah, they send back the quest, so the ones who have the most defensive
Really?
line possible.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, you everything face and
Yeah.
you put Warax.
And just survive. Not so. It's okay.
Okay, so next turn should be
And
Arcanologist
you
for them.
axe. Yeah. Just coin.
Also, nice call here on the Arcanologist. Best Marmot already expecting them to drop that. What a great draw with the Bloodsail Raider! That's going perfectly well with the Dread Corsair. And now the question is, what are you gonna do? Because your opponent might be holding a Frostbolt. Going into the trade might be preserving at least one of your minions. If the Bloodsail Raider is gonna die, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. You could pick a Vaporize here. Board position is important, but you're just gonna get the Dread Corsair. Just a 3-3.
Oh,
Yeah, on the left.
we start with the
You attack. We no,
4-3.
you attack with 3-3 first.
Nope. With the axe.
Yeah, you can attack with everything.
Okay, vaporize.
Yeah, just like that, they're already setting up a lethal threat here. Next turn, on turn 5, they might be able to dish out 14 damage. There's an Ice Block coming, and also the Ice Barrier was still in the hand of Jacobo and Evangelion. The Bittertide Hydra might also be an option here, so let's listen to the consideration.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's ice block. We should attack with the 5-3 first
Matter actually. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
to make a proc at 3.
Okay, so you attack with 4-3, and I guess you Hydra.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because you want to keep.
Yeah. I really like that. On the left. Are you sure? Are you sure that you don't want to make a Reaper down to 7? Because if we just Nova, we have some potential lethal
Actually, it's
with
hard for him to
Heroic
kill
Strike
himself
or
and
thing
deal
like
with the
that.
board. Yeah.
Or the
I'm wrong.
charge.
Okay.
And if
Okay.
you just put Hydra, we cannot have it.
Oh, and that could be a game-deciding discussion here. Because there is no Frost Nova in the hand of Jacobo and Evangelion. Still, I also would have agreed out of the spot that Best Marmot and Vince are in here. I would have definitely agreed to the play of the Arcanine Reaper. Oh, and even with the Bloodsail Cultist, you can bring him down to 1 HP if you want to. And that's what they're going for. Also setting up a Frothing Berserker. And this next swing might be so important. Jacobo and Evangelion on the other side. What is there to still make it possible for them? I can't really see anything else than the ice block being dropped here. And this is an awful turn. Yeah, they just concede instantly. GG, well smoked by Best Marmot and Vince, setting us up with a score of 2-1. And we're just about to jump into the match ball. It's not the final match, there's still a chance for the Warlock of our Spanish team to really make a coming out. But a Pirate Warrior can always be dangerous. Oh, but we see a great hand by Jacobo and Evangelion. Doomsayer, Gluttonous Ooze, and Defile. What are you gonna do about that? We see a complete redraw, only the South Sea Captain being kept here by Best Marmot. I like the sound, South Sea Captain being kept. But is this gonna be the card that you really need in this matchup?
Lo que no me quedo es de Dorador y Profanar. Me quedo una, yo creo. Y yo creo que Dorador es mejor. Sí, ¿no? ¿Le doy? Bueno. Hombre, necesitaríamos un turno 3 para contra Maestro, ¿verdad?
So interestingly enough, Jacobo and Evangelion decided to get rid of the Defile here. They're gonna drop the Doomsayer. You could save your 2/2s by using the Heroic Strike then. Already thinking about the turn that Best Marmot and Vince might be pulling up. Also the Defile has been redrawn. You don't want to use that right away. Okay, so they're going for an early Defile, not choosing the Doomsayer here.
Or up so we can coin Hydra, or we can coin Captain, and if you play something, we can Heroic Strike it on turn 3.
What now?
Okay, so we armor up and we let him have
I really
left
love
up turn,
to
I guess.
Coin Hydra in this matchup. Is
with
the
that?
only way to deal with Hydra is on turn 6. Yeah.
Also, keeping the coin allow us to have coin turn 4 if he
Side effects.
is something.
Perhaps he can Doomsayer this turn too, to prevent us to. Yeah.
Okay, so here is
How?
it's I guess if he plays Drake, we have Spellbreaker trade with the weapon. If
Minus
he
problem.
trade coil, he has 3
The
mana left,
place
so
to put the captain on and
he cannot put any threats, and we can coin Hydra. I guess we need to stick on the plan that we coin Hydra, so we play Captain here.
cannot put any threat and we can coin
I
Hydra.
don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, and
If he trade coil, it's okay for us. If he Drake,
on the
we have free trade and Spellbreaker.
Okay,
so
just pass.
I think that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay for me. It's okay for us, yeah.
So many possibilities.
Il fait froid.
I wonder.
If the life tap Doomsayer, it's okay for us.
I don't really know. It's altered for us, for them. Perhaps
But-
Doomsayer on this turn could be
Actually, don't know.
could be useful.
Actually, this turn can be key. If the Drake, it's really good for us because we will have 4-3 on board and
So many possibilities.
Yeah, but Marmot and Vince getting a little bit greedy right now, thinking about the Twilight Drake, which is not even in the hand of Jacob and Evangelion. They are taking their time right now, going into a trade and then putting down the Talk Reaper. So there's a possibility to get rid of the Talk Reaper by using a Heroic Strike. You could also coin out the South Sea Deckhand in that case and just swing into the face with a 4/4. Or you stick to the plan and go into the Bittertide Hydra. But right now, I also don't really see that. Okay, so deciding to go for a trade instead of heading straight to the face. Which might also pay off. Now Doomsayer coming out together with the Shadow Bolt. And you can either choose if it's gonna be the Spellbreaker or the Corcoran Elite that you're gonna play down to get rid of the Doomsayer, because there's no way that you're not gonna get rid of it this turn. You really have to keep up the pressure.
Corcoran est probablement meilleur.
En fait, la question c'est est-ce qu'il joue une version avec les
Lich King or stuff.
les copies ou pas?
Or Drake.
You think Corcoran and Double Trade?
But both of them are good for him to Hellfire.
Actually, I really think he will make an Hellfire next turn. So just a good setup to Hellfire. But by the way, Spellbreaker or yeah.
It seems
30 life. That's harder than turn 6. Okay, Hellfire. Yeah. And we will put on Hydra on board.
I'm not sure. I think Hydra is better here because if we play Hydra here, next he has to Siphon Soul.
That's a nice Spellbreaker.
Definitely. So he skip his turn, and then we can board with the green skin. He has 28 life, so he gets 2 HP back. So I guess in this game stats it's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Not sure.
So
maybe Pirate and Face Tank, but if you want to put green skin, it's better to keep the Pirate. But the Pirates die on Drain Soul.
If you want to put green,
so I guess it's better to put 3-2 and the weapon here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I agree with you. So I tried the... Yeah.
They don't have it yet. And also it's...
And Hydra?
Step a minion with 2 HP
and, so,
and one with 3
say
after...
That don't...
And they're exactly right with that anticipation. There's no Hellfire available right now for Jacobo and Evangelion. There are two Twisting Nethers though, and Defile. Also, the Siphon Soul is not available to get rid of the Bittertide Hydra. So that's some kind of an awkward turn. You can tap another time. You're probably gonna end up by playing the Tark Reaper. You don't want to use your Gluttonous Ooze on a 1-1 weapon. It's way too valuable for that kind of thing. Oh, and the Golokka Crawl, and just what a great decision here by Vince to trade the Pirate away. That Golokka Crawler could have really messed things up, but it's now coming down without any big impact. And this could just be the setup of another big Frothing Berserker. Or you could go for a Heroic Strike. You could also be greedy. I don't think that they will be greedy and go for the Spellbreaker. But you could do Heroic Strike, Frothing Berserker. Just buff it up for 1, then maybe play the Fiery War Axe to end the turn. That's also mana efficient.
What now?
If you want to save the Heroic Strike for later, you just switch it up. Instead of Heroic Strike, you're going for your hero ability. But somehow I don't like Captain Greenskin or Spellbreaker in this kind of situation. But they're going for it. Putting it down also the Fiery War Axe. And trading? Another 4 damage would have been a lethal setup. But either way, they just had 3 damage available with their weapon. And now it's gonna be Captain Greenskin and the Frothing Berserker, leaving Jacobo and Evangelion down to 8 HP in the closing moments of this match. The Gluttonous Ooze coming down, also the second Goraka Crawler taking care of the Greenskin here. Ironbeak Owl in order to silence. 12 damage. 12 damage! And that's exactly what they needed! 12 damage! Heroic Strike! 6 with upgraded Arcanite Reaper, and then still the Frothing Berserker is on board. So it's gonna be Best Marmot and Vince winning over Jacobo, and that means that our Spanish guys are eliminated from the tournament. And this also means that Best Marmot and Vince, they will be going on to play versus AKA Wonder and Pavel in the decider match of this Group A, because Group A is not done. Take a look at the bracket. We had 4 awesome matches today. The last one just decided by a 3-1 victory. So 3-1, 3-1, 3-0, 3-0. Those were the exact results today. And let's quickly jump into a small winners interview together with Team France, Best Marmot and Vince. Yo, guys, you made it happen somehow. Hello, guys, you made it happen somehow.
Hi.
Did the food play a big role in your victory, or what was it?
I guess, yeah, we drew Anduin and we drew Rasa, so I guess the food is good to play Priest.
Yeah, also in the Priest matchup, it was so close. If they didn't get another ice block out of the Primordial Glyph, they would have been so dead. But then you took the revenge with the Pirate Warrior coming back. So,
yeah, Best Marmot is a good pirate player, so...
Yeah, also listening to your considerations. Sometimes, Vince, you were the one suggesting the Arcanite Reaper going up against the Warlock in the last match, which I really liked because no, it was against the Mage, going Arcanite Reaper instead of Bittertide Hydra, which in my opinion was really smart because you were setting up lethal either regardless of the freeze. So I really liked to see that play.
Yeah, that was a Marmot idea.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay. Anyways, credits to you guys. So you will be moving on to the decider match. On the 12th of December, you're going to play against AKA Wonder and Pavel to decide which team is going to be the last team to get out of this group and which team is going to be the next team to be eliminated. So that's up for you guys. Next time for your match, I would suggest that you start eating right before the match, because that obviously, that obviously helped. Also, before the match, I was talking to... Do you guys... Have you ever been to Spain? Probably. DreamHack Valencia, I guess.
Yeah, for DreamHack, every year.
Do you know the little... They call it pipas. It's like small nuts that they still are delivered in shell, and you take it. It's a little snack. It's typically Spanish.
Exactly. Yeah.
Have you...
Yeah, actually...
You never tried it?
I never heard.
All right. So next time when we're gonna meet at DreamHack Valencia, I'm gonna set you up with some pipas.
Yeah, well, we definitely should.
Yeah, because it's awesome. It's a food that takes a long. It takes just a long time to eat it, and you can perfectly eat it while gaming. So yeah, maybe good thing for you guys. So anyway, GG, well played. It was great watching you guys today, and yeah, we meet each other again on the 12th of September.
Oh. So perfect.
And
okay.
Yeah. Thanks again for the games, and see you guys next time.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah, that also leaves us, you and me, with the last chance to get some words done. So once again, take a look at the bracket. Green Sheep and Tic Tac already advancing to the semi-finals, which are played 2 days after the decider matches. You can find all of these schedules and all information about the Frost Battles on our homepage, because I'm working for ELC Gaming right now. We are Esport live competitions, ELC Gaming. Just check out our homepage, elcgaming.com, and there you find all the information about the Frost Battles, about upcoming events, and about more Hearthstone stuff. Yeah, and for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did not enjoy the show, or if you want to leave any feedback, just feel free to do so. Also, there's always space to improve. If there's something that we could do better, then just let us know, and we'll be happy to answer you and be happy to make our show a little bit better for you guys. So thanks again for tuning in. Once again, I hope that you enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.
Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go.